This morning I'll be reviewing this 3-pack of resources: Psalms in 30 Days, Letters of Paul in 30 Days, Life of Jesus in 30 Days, compiled by Chevin Wax, published by Holman. I had little stickers that came on the back, but unfortunately I tore it off and I don't know where the other part went. So here's the overview: that morning, midday, and evening, following the scriptural precedent for praying 3 times a day, all 150 Psalms. This is more of an editorial work by Chevin Wax, more than it is a actual writing of new resources, compiled and with an introduction by Chevin Wax. It is a really nice cloth bound. It reminds me of a Banner of Truth quality cloth bound, and I'm thankful that they printed it with such quality. Printed in China, 2020 text edition for CSB. It's got a creamy color to it. Here's the introduction. Introduction to the CSB. The print is smaller than I would have expected. And oddly, I don't think it's the same typography as, or font, as the other CSB. Here's a Spurgeon Study Bible, and it doesn't look like the same font to me. It doesn't say, so far as I'm aware, in the introduction what font they're using, but it doesn't feel like... It says typeset by TF Design, so it's not typeset by 2K Denmark. This does not feel like Bible Serif to me. I actually like this. I think it reminds me of the Minion Pro font from Adobe. But it is smaller than I would have expected. Having come from Valley of Vision and reading that, or Banner of Truth's A Way to Pray, this is a smaller typesetting, and I'm not sure why the margins are so big. Maybe that's for prayer or something, but it's probably an inch margin. In fact, it is. It's right at an inch of a margin. The font, let's see if we can find the size of the font here. It's pretty small. There's 7. There's 8. So maybe between 7 and 8, probably, I would guess. So it's pretty small. But the paper is nice and thick. And it goes through the different morning. And then it has some Lord's Prayer interspersed. There's midday, Lord's Prayer again. And that's not the CSB, interestingly. It's a traditional rendering. I'm not sure what translation it is. It's probably just an amalgamation. CSB says, "May your name be honored as holy. Your kingdom come, your will be done, as on earth as in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts." So it's not the Anglican Book of Common Prayer. Our debtors, not trespasses, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. That's an interesting observation. And there's a confession of sin that is taken from other areas. So that's the... Oh, and there's a little verse in the back. That's the Psalms one. Here's the Letters one. There's the copyright page. TF Designs again, 2024. Copyright, compiled by Chevin Wax. So he said, "A few years ago I adopted this, reading all 150 Psalms. I wrote this book here. So I followed it up with this book." Oh, I guess this one was the second one. Okay. And he has some suggestions. Introduction to the CSB. Confession of Faith in here, which I always like, the Apostles' Creed. It is in the traditional, but not quite super traditional. The living and the dead, not the quick and the dead. Holy Catholic Church, not Universal Church. Canticle, morning reading, Lord's Prayer, midday prayer, and then evening prayer. So you could read this morning and night. Oh, they all have one gold bookmark. Let's see what that bookmark looks like. Okay, not bad. I wouldn't say it's the fanciest ribbon I've ever seen, but it's not bad. Tuck that back in there. Of course, bold for Old Testament quotations, just like the CSB itself does. And then there's some sources in the back of each volume. From various sources. And here is the second one in the order of publication. Same thing here. Here's his comments at the beginning. And let's see, day 1, morning. So that's not from the life of Jesus. Oh, excuse me, it is. That's Luke 1. So I would not guess that the entirety of the gospel accounts are all in here. Maybe he says in the introduction, and I just didn't look at that. But it's quite a bit, though. And then once again at the end, you have the resources that he used. Thanks to Holman for providing this for me at their cost. I will either use this or give it away or sell it to somebody who can better use it, as these are really helpful resources, and I'm glad that they're putting them out in good, solid doctrinal forms, and especially ones like these that help with the daily liturgy. Thanks, and have a good day.